as a black man in America. I did then what I knew how to do. Now that I know better, I'll do better. Maya Angelou. Have you ever been so hungry and the only thing you can do is fill up on water? In Kansas, the only source of income is things that can get you into serious trouble or cause you to be deceased. I was too young to even apply for jobs. Every day I was starving. And then only reason why I went to school is to eat lunch or eat breakfast. I was starving for breakfast and lunch. And then, I just forgot this. I told you I just forgot everything.
Bring those cards and put them on the table in front of you.
Then Friday came and I was blessed with a bag of food for the hungry. 18 million children living in America live in single-parent homes. Nearly 71% of all children living in single-parent homes are more likely to see poverty before they turn 11. Only 20% of kids living in two-parent families will experience poverty. However, with no utilities, we had to think of ways to obtain those utilities, and the decisions that we chose were inherent from past and current environments, absence of a father, and the bad examples of people who were fathers. This was my life until the age of 18. Statistically, children who live in fatherless homes are 71% more likely to drop out of school, 20 times more likely to have behavioral issues, and 85% of y'all youth sitting in prison right now grew up in fatherless homes. I refuse to be a statistic, and these statistics are very real. When I was 15, I was at a friend's house, and his sister was applying for a job, and I thought that I'd apply for a job as well. And then when I walked to her to the restaurant, it was a nice building, small but clean. And then when we went inside, I allowed her to do all the talking. There was this like weird, awkward-looking guy sitting at the cash register. He looked homeless from his appearance. I never thought that he would be the owner of the restaurant and soon be my new boss. I started working there, and then things were great. I was getting fed, and I started being the man of the house by paying my mom's bills. And then, although I was doing well, unfortunately, I was still in the streets, hanging out with the wrong crowd, and I caught my second charge. And then, what's next? Oh, my boss had resources, and so he got me out of that situation, and then got me back on the right path, and then got me back on my feet. And then with the transition to California, I made the decision that I'm gonna just get my stuff together and I'm gonna try to graduate. But from my past behaviors, an endless amount of stereotypes were brought upon me, and I had to think to change those stereotypes. So I had to make goals, and I needed to know exactly what to do to reach those goals. And then after I tried to reach those goals, I needed to create healthy habits to maintain those goals. And after I've succeeded and I've achieved my goals, I had a 4.0 for the first half of the semester. For the first half of the first semester. And environment can cause an individual to become adherent to behaviors that will jeopardize your future. And my environment came back to trap me because I was hanging out with the wrong crowd, and I caught yet again another charge. And then I was sitting in jail thinking about what I'm going to do, how I'm going to get my life together, how I'm going to get back in school. And then after 2 months of trying to get myself together, I just made the decision. I'm like, I'm not going to become a statistic. I'm not going to prove everything right. And then, like Franklin D. Roosevelt said, don't tell me it can't be done. And then after I did that, I did it. I did it with the motivation of my peers and elders. And then I just cracked down and I just got it together. And now I can say, with 2 days left before I graduate, I'm on to the next step to find my new potential. Your mind is the most powerful weapon, and you can do anything you set your mind to. Don't forget that. Thank you.